So in this video, we are going to go over 1.3 example 2, the triads. Now, I recommend you pause the video at this moment so you can work and answer these two questions, part A and part B, and then check your answer on the online textbook, and then make sure that you show your work like how I'm about to in the video once you hit play. So it says solve each equation, and is the equation an identity? Then explain. Remember, an identity means that it's exactly the same thing on the left and on the right. The variables are going to cancel out, and you are going to be left with a number that equals a number if it's an identity. If the number does not equal itself, then it can't be the identity. So for part A, we have t minus 27 equals negative 1. That's really a 1 times a quantity, 27 minus t. So I recommend putting a 1 there. Nothing happens on the left-hand side, but you can distribute that negative 1. This is where you need to be very careful. Negative 1 times a negative t gets you a positive t. And then what I recommend doing is moving the variables to the left-hand side. So I have a plus t, so I'm going to minus t, and then I'm going to match it underneath the t on the left, because those are going to be like terms. T minus t goes away. Please do not write a 0t because that's going to confuse you. They go away, don't bother writing it. So then, in fact, we are left with an identity. We're left with negative 27 equals negative 27. So since they're the same number with no variable, yes, because the same number is on both sides without a variable. Variables canceled. So check your answer. Okay, so they have slightly different answer, and that's okay. It says, yes, the equation is true for all values of x, or I'm sorry, for t. So technically, you could put in any number for t, and you're going to get a true statement. You're going to get an identity. Now, for part B, we have to be careful because it's double distribution. So we have 16 times 4, which is 64, minus 48m equals 96 times negative 1/2. So that's going to be a negative 48m, because you drop down the m. And then 96 times 1 gets you a positive 96. Once you eliminate the parentheses, then once again, I recommend moving the variable to the left-hand side. Notice that I'm going to put the plus 48m underneath the minus 48m. Whatever you do to one side, you do only once to the other. So those cancel out. Negative 48 plus 48 goes away. Once again, please do not write 0m. Just drop down what is left. In this case, 64 equals 96. That doesn't make sense, so those do not equal each other. Since the variable is wiped out and you have a number that's not itself, this would not be an identity. No, because the numbers do not equal each other. So check your answer. No, there's no value of m that makes the equation true. So something along those lines would be fine. It doesn't matter what letter or what number you would put into m, you will never get a true answer, a true statement.